Let's go back. Let's get more armor. Let's go put our armor set on. I don't feel like the cold is actually doing that much. We'd be trying the early access demo for Dune Awakening, the survival game. Not sure yet. Probably. Probably. Oh, it has to be leather. Bummer. Hmm. 169? Nice.
Sharper than you think.
Man, that's only 5-star. Wow, okay.
If that doesn't keep you safe,
Cool.
I don't know what will.
Sure, a little cold resistance in there, that's fine. Okay. All right. We can make the frostbow, but I don't think we want to do that quite yet. We can just throw this together real quick to see what the effect is, though.
A delicate tool for precision.
Oh, it's a tracking shot. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, we got to try that.
Wield it well.
Cool. Do I have gloves? I don't think I have gloves of this type. Maybe I don't know if we actually made any yet. We need to actually make these.
That's an intimidating silhouette.
Bam. All right, man. So we are now super heavy and tons of armor. All right, let's see if this makes a difference. It's not going to. Here.
I'm almost surprised they had aeroliths down here.
I would surmise it was due to the delicate experiments. A stable climate eliminates one variable.
This might actually be good for us because this may freeze. This may freeze all the nests we're going to kill. Nice, nice. There's where the first one was. Ow. Taking damage from the stuff right inside the front, but I think yeah, dude. I felt like it actually worked pretty well. Let's try this one.
Nice work, Bryn.
Nice.
Aaron, I think that will give the scouts some breathing room.
Absolutely. CohhCarnage will be thrilled. I'll meet you at Cassidon's Hold so we can deliver the good news.
The western circuit of musing. Easy to get lost in the Institute's intricate halls.
Great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's go back to Axel, and hopefully this will give her the faction, I guess, we need to keep working with her. Actually, let's do this real quick.
Hey. I just wanted to say, I'm here for you when...
When I'm ready, I know. I'm still not ready to talk, but thank you.
Okay. What's this game about? It's pretty much doing a lot of its own unique stuff. It is all about a massive world event that happened that basically enshrouded this area of magic users in something called the Veil, and this thing called the Surge happened that separated them from everyone else, caused a whole lot of strife in the world. Wars started. That was like 2 decades ago, and since then, magic casters, weavers, have been putting together like expeditions as they've been kind of in exile in the world because everyone kind of blamed them for the massive event. And this group, this band of weavers, got into the Veil just kind of randomly, and we're kind of in the Veil. We're learning about it, figuring it out. It's a big story. There's a lot of story in this game. And also, I got to use the potty real quick, so I will be back in just a minute. Mods, you know what to do. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
We're running low on options inside the Veil.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Let's go. Great giveaway. Thank you for that. Here. Did I wash my hands? I did. Egosoft just revealed a new X4 mini DLC, and I spotted its store page, a generative AI disclaimer. Game contains recorded as well as AI generated voice lines based on licensed voice artists. Ah. Interesting. The licensed voice artist pack is interesting. Like, I wonder what that means. Huh.
If you're interrupting my petition reading time, I hope you're bringing me some good news.
Nothing but. The way's clear for the scouts to start retrieving those supplies.
Anything to add, Arakim?
I'm shaken to my core by the revelation that one can achieve things without forms signed in triplicate.
Interesting. I won't argue with success, especially when it keeps our people going. Bryn, since you've proven yourself useful, I've considered the ways in which you can assist us further. We'll need Isla's help for this next step, though.
Oh, we're all on a first-name basis with her, are we?
I should hope so, yes.
As it turns out, I'm actually in the middle of helping her with something. I'll come find you when she's free.
Good to know. Don't let her do anything dangerous, please.
It's actually quite dangerous. She's got a surprising thirst for excitement.
I never expected her to be such a rebel. Who knew?
Oh, I've never seen that side of her before. What are you helping her with?
We're doing some discreet research.
I'm going to assume that the Eye hasn't been looped in on it then.
You'd be correct. And I'm sure he won't be?
That would be counterproductive. And I think she would be upset by that. Regardless, I will refrain from moving forward with my plans until she's free. Do let me know when you're done helping her.
Forever in a Suit says, if they're getting paid for the use of their voice, there shouldn't be a problem. That's true. But that's one of the reasons that I said I would love to know the details of that deal. Because, for instance, is the deal licensing the voice for use for generative AI purposes? And since the person doesn't have any additional work to do, they get like a one-time fee for as much of the generative AI voice that they use? Or is it the kind of thing where they license someone's voice and then pay them for every word that they use for AI? On top of that, what's the difference in cost? So like, if, you know, like how much does it cost? How much are they paying to license a voice for AI use as opposed to how much they would normally pay a voice actor to act it all? So like, I feel like all these bits of information are very important to come up with an opinion on it. So it, you know, like for instance, if it turns out that instead of paying a voice actor $15,000, they instead licensed their voice for $750 and did all the same stuff. Like, I feel like that's something to talk about. So Gray Fox says, according to a forum post, quote, these voiceovers are based on agreements between Egosoft and individual voice actors, allowing us to use their voice for these very specific purposes, or off-the-shelf voices provided by third parties who have their own license. Yeah, it doesn't really tell us much more, but that's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Like, this is the kind of stuff that we're going to be seeing more and more in games. So I'm sure everyone's going to be doing it differently, and a lot of people are going to be testing the waters and what people will allow them to do. So we'll see. Can the VA be accountable for something that AI said? That's another good point, man. What if you license a voice and then that voice says something like I'm assuming that would be in the agreement. I'm assuming before someone licensed their voice, they know all the lines it's being licensed for. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of weird things that come with that, man. Lots of weird things that come with that. So it'll be interesting to see how the industry approaches it.
I recall there was something you wanted, yes? I suppose there's time to tackle it now.
I was hoping you could help me with an investigation. I'm looking for some missing scries.
Have you lost yours somehow?
No, but I have a lead on a shipment that went missing right around the surge. I was hoping you could ask around the Hearthsider homesteads to see if anyone was working the caravans when the veil went up.
Ah, and this is related to Arakim making a mess of our records, I assume.
Yes?
Very well.
Yes?
I will ask around as a favor to you, Bryn.
Okay. Thank you.
Here's everything you asked for.
Just a moment, and I'll prepare the bomb. Here you go. And I've written down the recipe for Lane, in case you run out.
Thank you so much.
Have your quartermaster rub a little of the balm on her forehead, temples, and wrists before she goes to sleep. She'll be out in
She
no
is the
time.
quartermaster.
I hope she's willing to try this.
All you can do is be there. The rest is up to her.
You're right. I'd better get back to camp.
I hope your friend feels better soon.
MC says, Wait, I got an ad, but I resubbed 2 days ago. MC, I don't see you as a sub. That may have been a Twitch thing. Yeah. Hey, Julia. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Okay, let's bring the sleep bomb.
We all wanted to come together to support you, Casmyn. However we can. Do you think you're ready to talk about what's going on?
I guess I have been feeling not so great lately. It's hard. I don't know how to tell you what's going on in my mind. Or if I even should.
We're not here to judge. We're here to listen.
You can tell us anything.
It started a while after we came through the Veil. Not right away. You all know me. I'm a rock in a crisis. But the aftermath... It's hard for me to come down. Actually, I crashed to pieces in it. I should be stronger, but...
You are strong, Kaz. Falling apart sometimes doesn't change that.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it these days. After the Surgeborn escaped, I just started getting these... thoughts. Visions. So vivid, they feel like premonitions. Our campsite, being razed to the ground in the night. Scrambling to find our gear under attack. Each of us being killed, one by one. And this voice, howling in my ear that it will all be my fault.
Damn.
Unless I do everything in my power to prepare us for it. I know that sounds crazy. But these visions and that voice, it's been getting louder. It keeps me awake all hours of the night. By dawn, everyone else is asleep, even Dam. I'm alone and exhausted. Counting supplies over and over and over. Unable to stop.
That must be lonely.
It is. Opening up to you about this is physically painful. Even while we're talking, that voice keeps going. In the spaces between my words, in every pause, it howls at me for being pathetic and incompetent. How come I'm the only one drowning inside this place? No matter what happens, all of you are able to keep doing your jobs. I mean, I'm the only freak going off the deep end. How stupid is that?
You're going through something awful, outside of your control. And until now, you've dealt with it alone. But your decision to be vulnerable and share your experiences with us, that's brave, not stupid.
I don't feel brave. I feel exhausted and sad. But I guess it's nice to hear.
What if we cleaned out the caravan for you while you go rest? Bryn will sit with you until you fall asleep.
I don't know. I don't think I can sleep right now.
I have something that will help. A sleeping balm from the spindle.
Would you be open to trying it?
Maybe, but I'm afraid of what will happen if I go to sleep.
I won't let anything happen. I promise. Do you trust me?
I do. But I've made such a mess of the caravan. I can't let you guys be the ones to clean it up.
We've got this, Casmyn. It's okay.
All right. Thank you.
Her eyes
This
were
isn't
open.
working. I should
Okay.
go help with the caravan.
Shh. You need to sleep.
What if Aurea throws away the grains Dan likes for breakfast? Or the sapling uses to rebind their books? Or...
She won't.
I can't just lie here. My skin is crawling. I feel like I might burst if I don't move.
How about we breathe together? Just try it with me.
Fine.
We're in actual therapy right now. We doing 3, 2? Okay, I was gonna say, wow, that's... Okay. How we feeling, girl?
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm okay. I don't feel amazing. In fact, I feel pretty fragile, to be honest. But sleeping helped. Actually, everything you did helped. I don't want to pretend I'm feeling on top of the world right now, or like all my problems are solved. They're not. I know I've got a long road ahead of me, but finally saying out loud all the madness in my mind, and not being shunned or rejected for it.
Thanks, Chevrolet.
It's like all these awful visions lost some of their power over me.
Sounds like you should keep sharing with us then, so we can have every opportunity to accept you as you are.
Yeah. Why did you do all that for me?
You mean a lot to me, Casmyn.
I do?
Yes, of course.
You mean a lot to me too.
I would do everything I just did and more for you 1,000 times over.
Hydration is required.
I'm not sure I'm deserving of all that.
You are, Casmyn.
Would you mind reminding me of that sometimes?
Every day, if you'd like.
Aww. That was nice. You still look so
I still
sad.
can't believe no one shunned me at the mention of Ida's plague.
We're your friends. Why would we do that?
That is generally the reaction that people like me get across the Maida Basin. After all, Ida only stalks the wicked for penance.
Have you ever told anyone else about these visions you're having?
Only one person. My mother.
I take it she wasn't very supportive?
I'll never forget how she looked at me. Like she was terrified. She told me to keep my impure visions to myself. And that if I behaved, eventually Ida would leave me alone.
How old were you?
5.
It's kind of messed up.
I had just started school, and I was struggling with being away from my parents to attend classes. Images of them murdered by bandits while I was away hounded me during the 6 hours I spent outside the home. I swallowed my fears, though.
Oh, she's been having this since she was 5.
If I was good and went to school, the visions would stop.
Damn.
VIP detected in
She's
chat.
been doing this her whole life.
Even if Ira actually was out for you, I still wouldn't run. Anyone who cares about you knows you're not a threat.
Thank you, Bryn, for believing in me when I couldn't do it for myself.
There's a rumor an evil spirit is haunting houses nearby. They say that if it enters your house, your spelling starts to worsen. But that is only superstition. There is no way Deathy Ghost can do sash ET1 nanogram, Ray.
I like it. I like it. Okay. What was that?
All those people trapped in Cassidon's hold for nearly 2 decades.
That was weird. Oh, let's go talk to Lane.
Everything they lived through before that must have been dreadful.
Magical exports. If it the latter, it would certainly match with the initiatives we've seen in attempting to attract the best and brightest in artisans and enchanters. Control the innovators, and you will always hold a technical edge. Unless your society is devastated by a magical disaster, that is. But what are the chances of that happening? Addendum. Ori has added me to note here, the chances of the above are very high.
I think we can call that as close as we're going to get.
I agree. Good news, Arik. It's likely your caravan didn't leave.
You're sure?
Reasonably. We know which caravan was carrying a sealed case of two scries from the Keep records.
There's no log of it departing, and the logs were quite consistent, up to the surge.
And the Axel had several older drovers who told stories of caravans that lost control of their beasts in the panic. More than a few, sadly, pitched their entire caravan into the newly formed fissure in the lower city.
Whoops.
The runners would have recovered anything that important years ago were it still by the gate.
Suggesting the scries might have gone over the edge. Bryn, I hate to ask,
Yeah.
I can take a look. Absolutely.
but just be careful. The tangles get thick down there.
All right. Oh, shoot. Chat, it's been an absolute pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed our little bit longer morning stream. Got a little bit over 5 hours in today. That was fun. I will be back, though, later tonight. I need to go for now because I got to get some lunch, and then I've got some meetings this afternoon. So I'm going to kick you over to Passco if you'd like to hang out with the community until 4. And then this evening, I should be back, and I think we're going to play more of that Tankhead game and see if we can actually beat it and go from there. So hopefully y'all had a great time. As always, thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow is either going to be more of this, or I might actually check out No Man's Sky in the morning. It's been a long time since we've been back to No Man's Sky. It might be kind of fun to like start up a new guy and just play No Man's Sky for a bit and see how that goes. So yeah, maybe we'll do that tomorrow morning. Anyway, I'm out of here for now. Thank you all so much for being here. Enjoy Passco if you are headed that way. And if not, I will see you later. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on the globe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.